Does anyone else just work their ass off for like the last 3 or 4 years for like a college degree, and now you have a job that you hate and you still can't afford life and you're still fucking miserable and you can't pay any of your bills and you can't live in the house that you imagine, and you just feel lied to because you thought that if you just went to college and got a degree you'd be able to afford a house and like things that make you happy, but yet you're still barely can afford groceries or clothes or literally anything that makes you happy at all, and you had to spend the whole entire weekend in your bed because you literally don't have any money to go do anything other, like if you buy food you just can't have an entertainment budget. So I'm just wondering if anyone else is dealing with something like this or if it's just me, because this ain't it.
The middle class is going down hard, and 2024 is going to be another major shrinking year. Why should you care? Right now, everything is on the move. AI is changing everything. The world has changed dramatically. And if you don't change with it and you get left behind, you might be moving in the direction of poverty. So finances are tight all across America right now. Everyone's complaining about inflation and the cost of things. And Wall Street Journal came out and they said that 36% of Americans don't even believe in the American dream anymore.
It's called the American dream because you have to be asleep to believe it.
And what that tells me is that we're moving 100% in the wrong direction. Axios came out with their survey results and that said that 60% of people are now triggered just by making a grocery run.
Oh my God! The numbers are going up so fast!
So the middle class really is shrinking, and let's define it. If you're watching this as a single person, based on 2020, for you to be considered middle class, you're gonna make somewhere between $30,000 and $90,000. Now, if you're married or in a relationship or you have 3 dependents, so for a family of 4, according to 2020 stats, you fall into the middle class if you make between $67,000 and $201,000. And it's just not what it used to be. So even $100,000 or $200,000 a year, yes, if you have dependents, that definitely puts you inside the middle class, which again, over the next decade is scheduled to shrink by another 10%. So this is very relevant to you. If you went to college, got a degree, and you have a job, you are going to lose your grip financially and you're gonna move towards poverty. That's what happens if you do nothing. There has to be some reinvention of you, because there are 3 economic forces reshuffling that are actually pulling you downward. We have inflation, we have layoffs, and we have labor shifts. All 3 of these things are hurting us in 2024, but it only stacks and gets worse in coming years because of all of the reshuffling. Take inflation and interest rates for just a moment. The current Fed rate is 5.25%, which is a significant jump from 4.33% last January. And this puts businesses that rely on credit in a very uncomfortable spot, with layoffs being just one of the many side effects. In fact, take a look at tech, right? Everyone's always talking about fintech. It's financial companies that have some type of software platform. These are the companies that grow and become behemoths, right? The blue chip companies. Well, did you know in 2023 that there were 262,000 tech layoffs? It means these tech giants, these tech companies, these really talented software engineers, they can't afford them. And it is happening because we're in a recession, but it's also because of AI. Like in the next couple of years, AI is coming for you and millions of other jobs. And there's so many industries right now that are being deeply impacted by this, because the truth is AI can do things that you can't. Bottom line, the world is changing faster than we would like it. And if you think you're safe, you're delusional. And so it's not if, it's a matter of when and what you should be doing in the meantime. The best way to break free of the middle class crisis is to move your money from single digit ROI to double or triple digit ROI. For example, if you're doing what all middle class people do, you got a job, you put money in a 401k, at the end of the year, you listen to your CPA to save a little bit on taxes, you put money in an IRA, and then you have a Dave Ramsey approach to someday getting your house paid off.
You don't have enough money.
It says right here in this account, we have $401,000.
Nope, that says you have a 401k account. If you liquidate that right now, you'll have maybe $5,000.
So what happened to the other $396,000?
Boom.
Gotcha.
What is wrong with the two of you?
Well, I can fast forward to you're 65 years old and tell you that you're on track to have about $254,000 in your retirement accounts and maybe a half paid off house. Bottom line is that's gonna last you 3 years before you run out of money. Here's what you're supposed to do. Stop 401k. Because it's broken. Even the inventor of the 401k said as much. IRA, it's broken because they earn single digit money. Okay, Kris, let's just say that I'm trying to go from single digit ROI to double digit. What does that mean? Well, the 30-year average on a 401k and an IRA is right around 6%. And that does not compound meaningfully enough during your working life. But if you put it into very basic elementary real estate producing at least 25%, you will make 27 times more money than your 401k. So then you gotta be asking, okay, Kris, how do I produce a 25% consistent ROI in real estate? Well, the good news is I wrote a brand new book. It's called Have It All. It shows you how to do a 25% average ROI in real estate, and it even shows you how to make 100, 200, 500% in other businesses. But if you click that link and it tells you that you can put your information in for a free copy of the book, it's yours. Now let's talk about timing in 2024, because I'm not gonna be averaging 25% in real estate. I think I'm gonna be averaging closer to 100%. And the reason why is because we're missing 6.8 million homes in this country. Rates have been artificially high for the last year because of all the money we printed, and we're trying to combat inflation. Right now, we've had 12 consecutive weeks of rate drops, and the Fed has predicted 6 rate drops through 2024. Major financial news outlets are also jumping in, and they're confirming what they believe to be a prediction of 2.5%, 3% overall rate drops. Now, if you look at what that's gonna do, it's gonna hyper-stimulate the economy. It's gonna hyper-stimulate all the missing real estate, and we're gonna see the prices of real estate in 2024 shoot up dramatically. Zillow projects a 6.5% price hike over from last year, which was already meaningfully high, meaning that the earlier you start, the more affordable real estate is gonna be, and the more impact it's gonna have on ROI. Bottom line, knowledge is power. And if you don't possess the knowledge to know how to enter double digit, let me show you step by step how to do it. Click the link below right now. A beautiful copy of my full color book, Have It All, will be sent to you for free. And after you just read a couple of chapters, light bulb's gonna go on and you're gonna be smarter than most Americans, because now you're gonna know what to do. Instead of paying off your house, 401k and IRAing, you're gonna possess the knowledge. And then if you take action on it, everything is gonna change. And if you're still nervous, then getting that book also gets you a free consultation with me and my team. And I'll even show you step by step exactly how to do it so that your financial life does not wind up in the shambles of the poverty class or the lackluster middle class, but you finally living the life that you've always wanted to. Click the link, get the book, let me show you how. But if you want to know what to expect in real estate and all the details of what it's going to look like, click right here and I'm going to show you actionable items of what's going to happen in real estate and what you need to know about it.